your skin will always have textures and pores. So you cannot use filters. Makeup cannot remove your fine lines and wrinkles and pores. It can only enhance your natural look.
I mean, you can hide it a little bit, but not entirely.
Makeup gives you confidence because it enhances your natural look and it doesn't change you wholly. See, now people always want to see you and not the other version of you.
Welcome back to the Icon Edit. Today's topic is makeup, which is a dangerous territory for me because it is genuinely one of my most favorite subjects. And given the chance, I could talk about it for hours probably. Luckily, I have someone here who actually knows what she's talking about. Bhagyashree is a professional makeup artist specializing in bridal beauty, particularly for Indian brides. But today we are also going to talk about trends, techniques, the biggest mistakes women can make when it comes to makeup, and the differences between Indian and Western makeup. Welcome to the Icon Edit. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Before we talk about trends and techniques, how did you become a professional makeup artist?
As a kid, I always grew up seeing makeup. I saw my mom getting ready for special occasions, and that is when I thought like, wow, I was mesmerized. Like makeup can change your look, but it can give you that much of confidence. So that is something which turned into the passion. I was like, no, I need to study this. I want to see how it works. And this is how I started my journey.
So you were already pretty young when you knew what you want to become.
Yes.
That's nice. I mean, I love makeup as well. And my mom, she was never even going to bring the trash out without makeup. So I know what you're talking about. But what made you decide to specialize in bridal makeup?
Initially, when I started, so I knew passion was something which is not going to complement. So I started taking trainings. I took it from one of the finest academies in Mumbai, Bharat and Doris. They were into films and everything. I took professional trainings from there, and then initially I started doing party makeups. And from there I grew, and then I know my niche is only to cater brides. And I chose bridal makeup as my career. I used to do high-end professional makeups. I used to do makeups for sets and everything. But I felt like makeup is something, it should always enhance your beauty. And for the sets and all, you are not allowed, like you always have to give high contoured looks, and it is not something it was making
it was not
me,
your style.
Yeah, it was not my style and making me happy doing the same thing on skin which is not for them. I need something which is always skin and not overpowering it or something. So this is how I found my niche, that I want to become a bridal makeup artist.
Do you remember the first bride you ever worked with, and what was the experience like?
It was 2015 and she was a South Indian bride. And that time she wanted that particular South Indian brides do some bindis here. And she wanted that look. And it was very new for me. And her main focus was, I don't want to change my look.
Okay.
I don't want to make my skin color more fairer. She was already fair. She took trials from other makeup artists as well. And then she came to me and she was like, I don't want to change my skin color. I know I am fair, but I want to maintain it. So that was a turning point. So
is this something in Indian bridal makeup that people want to become fairer?
Yes.
Because in Korea it's the same, right? So this is apparently an Asian thing.
This is issue same. Some of the Indians are very particular about their skin tones. If they are dusky or if they are wheatish, they want to maintain the same skin tone. But some people feel like makeup is, you need to change the skin color, which is wrong according to me.
Like Donald Trump. Sorry.
So I don't feel like that I am the right fit for that particular brides. So this is how I work with my brides. I need to know the vision first.
When you think about makeup artists and how they are educated, what do you think separates a technically good makeup artist from a truly great one?
See, all matters is the techniques and understanding your client's preferences. There is nothing very good or bad. There is nothing like that. You always need to understand your client's preferences first. If you understand, you can do any kind of makeup. And you should know techniques, the right techniques, the correct products according to skin type.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is also where many people have trouble with, I guess. What do you see are the biggest makeup trends right now?
Biggest makeup trends, there are many. But 2026 is like makeup should look like skin. Biggest
Natural.
trend. Yes, natural. If I am this tone, then I should maintain it throughout. Whether you are a bride, you are a bridesmaid, it should not matter.
Yeah.
Your skin should look like skin. And
is this only when we talk about bridal makeup, or do you see this trend overall?
overall.
Okay.
Overall. And I know people are like, and I think the trend is moving in a good direction because people have now understood that beauty is enhancing your natural look and not masking it. And Instagram is something they were like, oh, they used to see the high contoured looks, brighter concealers. This is all only for social media and not in real life.
Yeah.
So I am glad people know.
Yeah, because it looks different on camera also than it looks when you meet someone in real life, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, because I have the feeling that it's actually the other way around. I feel like the past years have been like this clean girl, no makeup look. And now people are choosing bolder lip colors, bolder eyeshadows. But maybe this is just my filter bubble on Instagram. I don't know.
See, for makeup, there is a thumb rule. If you are keeping your eyes darker and bold, your lips always have to be nude and subtle. And vice versa. You cannot keep both the things dark and bold. It won't stand out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
So
yeah, that's my mom told me the same. So if you like accentuate your eyes, you should keep your lips a little softer and the other way around. Yeah,
Yes,
that's true.
yes.
Which current makeup trend do you love right now? Is there something where you say you're so happy that this is coming or coming back? Is this the
This
one?
is something I would say a glossy or a glass look. This is again, it is with the skin only. You don't change the skin tone. You see, for all these things, you first need to understand your skin tone plus the undertone.
Yeah.
And then I will tell you how to find the correct undertone so that it's easier for our audience to understand how to find it.
So do you think, is there a popular trend that looks better on Instagram than in real life? Because I think like this, you said glass skin trend. I think it looks nice on Instagram, but when you see people in real life, I always have the feeling it looks a little sweaty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. That's because glass skin doesn't go on all skin types.
Yeah.
If you have oily skin, you cannot do glass skin. If you have acne prone skin, you cannot do glass skin. Your skin has to be crystal clear and you should have a normal skin.
A funny question, which trends do you think we will look back on in a few years and wonder why everyone was doing it?
Over dramatic look.
You mean like smoky eyes?
Yes, smoky eyes and that red lips and all. So, no, not you, because you're not into smoky eyes.
No, but I feel like this has also its place, right? I mean, when you go, let's say, to a gala or like a Oscar red carpet event, then maybe it's fine to do this, right?
Yeah, but people used to change the skin tone, the skin color, plus they used to brighten up the undertone, brighten up the under eyes more than the foundation shade.
Yeah.
So I don't like that.
Okay, that's interesting. What do you think makes a makeup look timeless? What can you always do and will never be out of trend?
It is nude eyes, a cold brown nude eyes, and a natural looking lips with a flush of blush which gives you a very natural finish on your face.
When you see people applying makeup, what do you feel is the biggest mistake that women make when they apply makeup?
See, there are many mistakes, but if you ask me, I can tell you accordingly.
Yeah.
For makeup, firstly, you need to understand, use less product and use the correct shade. One, if you're choosing brows Then for the brows, you need to keep it very soft because they are the face framing of your shape. For the Indians, basically, I'm talking about Indians. If you see in Western makeup, then they keep it very sharp and laminated.
Yeah.
But Indians can't keep it because it doesn't go on the features.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. And then if I talk about foundations, so foundations you should use less and you should know how to choose your correct shade.
Yeah. How do you do that? Because I feel one reason why women don't choose the right shade is because they order makeup online and they don't try it. And if you, where would you try makeup? Like, because some say you have to try it on your hand. Do you do it like really in your face? Tell me, what's the secret?
The thumb rule always is swatch your makeup here and it goes till your neck. And if it matches your neck, then that shade is perfect for you.
Oh, okay.
If you want a natural look, always select one shade darker than your actual skin tone. Because the neck shade and the face shade is different.
Yeah.
It is this is more fairer than the normal face shade. So one shade lighter will always give you a better look. And if you want to make your skin more fairer, then it is 2 shades dark. I would always suggest go to a mall or go to some beauty shops where you can swatch the color of the foundation here. Move around 3-4 hours and then check in every light.
Oh yeah, because of course, especially in the shops, they have different light and it looks different than in natural light outside.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
should you apply makeup in natural light or in like LED light that comes from the mirrors, or what would you suggest? What is better?
Like I told you earlier, that you should select your foundation. Select your foundations firstly in natural light, and if you see photo shoots are mostly done in natural light when they say the golden hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So photos look, the makeup look amazingly nice in golden hour.
Yeah.
But if the lighting is good, then the photos can look nice. For this, your makeup should look like skin so that you don't look bad in photos.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like makeup that you have a foundation on, right? But how do you know your undertone?
For the undertone, there is a very easy trick.
Okay.
Tie your head with a white towel and your body also with a white towel. Hold silver and gold jewelry and see which jewelry makes you shine brighter. Your skin shines brighter. If it is gold, then your undertone is warm. And if it is silver, then your undertone is cool.
Oh, okay.
So warms are basically all the peachy shades. And cool tones are all the pinks and mauve shades. Yeah. So this is the trick. There is a trick you can check from your veins. But then veins are very tricky for everybody. They don't understand.
Yeah.
So one trick is to hold the jewelry, wrap yourself around a white towel and see which jewelry makes your skin shine. Second is, if you tan, so what is the color of your tan? It is olive or it is red?
I'm red, definitely.
So then you're a cool tone.
Yeah.
So the foundation you have to use should have red undertones in it. So red comes under the pinks families, right? And if you see for our Indian skin, we are warm skin tones.
And we were also talking about contouring. It was a big trend. I remember Kim Kardashian. I think she was the biggest ambassador of contouring. Which common mistakes do people make when it comes to contouring, blush, and highlighter? Because I feel not all people know actually how to use them. And there is also something called blush blindness. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
So what do you say about this?
See, contour always enhances your features. It should not create harsh lines, right? So contour is something you should always use it like a liquid contour first, blend it out, and if you need, then use bronzers. Or if you are good like, I'm okay, I don't want to create any depth in the face, then use bronzers.
Yeah. I use bronzers like I have to because I'm so light-skinned and I almost look a little sick when I don't apply it. Yeah. Well, how do you think my makeup is? I want an honest opinion.
See, it's very nice. It's very subtle. It's shiny and it is not looking overpowering. It's very nice.
Okay, that's good. But you can be honest, you know. What about the eyebrows? I feel like this eyebrow trend, you were talking about laminated eyebrows and so on. And then I remember at the end of the 90s, 2000s, there were this thin, very thin eyebrows. How do you feel about that? Because you said the eyebrows are the frame of the face, right? So how do you know which eyebrow style fits you?
Timeless eyebrows are always soft eyebrows. Like if you don't have hairs here, you can always make a use of dark brown instead of black.
Yeah.
And then you can fill it. And if you use a very dark black and overlining it like this, it won't look nice.
Yeah, it will look like fake eyebrows, right?
So fake is something, according to me, I don't believe it. I am a person who always likes very simple, subtle and nude looks.
Yeah. People also apply makeup to look a little younger. Which makeup technique or application do you feel makes people look older without them realizing it?
The makeup techniques, I feel first you should understand what is your skin type. Okay? Example, if you are oily skin, then use mattifying products or gel-based products, right? Same way, if you are a mature skin, you have wrinkles on your face, then you don't have to use anything which is very harsh on your face. You have to use light textured moisturizers, skin tints. We have to avoid matte foundations and heavy powders which might sink in the lines of wrinkles.
I think that's the biggest problem, especially also with concealers.
Yeah. Concealers, I will always say, apply 2 dots here and in a very soft patting motion, you need to blend it.
Yeah. And I do it with my fingers. I feel it's better than a
I was
brush.
just about to tell that. If you do it with the fingers, it is best. Because the heat generated from the fingers to the skin, it blends really well.
Yeah, that's true. So do you think that people who apply the wrong type of foundation, it also makes them look older, right? Because it looks always a little overdone.
Overdone, plus after some time the makeup starts looking grey.
Grey?
Grey.
Okay.
Because imagine you and me have different undertones plus the skin tone plus the skin type. If I apply this concealer on you, after some time you look very sad, very dull. Because this is not the undertone. This is I'm a warm undertone, you are a cool undertone. Right? And if I see you are more fairer than me, so I can't give you my skin tone because obviously you'll look darker. Or if vice versa, if I apply your foundation on my skin tone, then I will look very bland. I will look white and then after all it will look like it is so cakey. It is not matching my whole body. My neck is looking different, my face is looking different.
Yeah. And I feel like especially in the UAE we have so much sun here that I always tell people you should have 2 different tones of foundation because my summer tone is different than my winter tone, skin tone. So yeah, and sometimes it's in between, so you can mix them. So I think it's good to have different tones at home, so you can.
I always, as a makeup artist, I always feel mix and match the shades. Don't apply one shade because you never get one shade.
Yeah, that's
true.
So
if this is very different, this is something which is very darker usually. This is also darker, but this is not dark, right?
Yeah.
So I always prefer mixing and matching it. First correct it and then mix and match and apply your foundation. Never search for a correct shade. You will never find it. You can find similar to your skin tone but not the correct match.
Yeah. Do you think that you can wear a lot of makeup and still make it look natural? Or is it the less you use, the more natural it looks? It's a hard question actually,
No,
right?
it is not hard. See, if you know correct techniques, then if you wear good foundations and concealers, you can still make your face look like skin. Definitely. But you should know the correct technique. And in that, what important is blending. Firstly, you need to prep your skin, which is important. Skin prep is something which is very important. Then comes the blending part. And then how you set your makeup.
Every makeup artist says prepping is the first step of makeup. Do you think it's enough to, when you apply foundation, do you think it's enough to have a good moisturizing cream underneath? Or do you feel a primer should always be applied?
See, nowadays we have many moisturizers which already have primers, right? But if you have a combination skin, So there are primers. So for that skin, basically the T-zone is oily and this is dry, right?
Yeah.
So if I apply primer to my dry skin, it will break out,
Yeah.
right? So moisturize it well and apply primer where you feel it is oily. So
Yeah.
it is your T-zone. So it is not necessary to always apply the primer. It
the
is
whole face, yeah.
always necessary to do a good prep, which is a moisturizer.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have good gripping moisturizers.
Yeah.
You can skip the primers. But a few years back, primer was something which was very important. Now also, if you feel like in Dubai weather,
Yeah.
I feel primer is important, but you should know the correct primer.
Yeah. Do you feel the primer is more important or a setting or the setting?
Primer is important, setting sprays and setting powders. All are important.
Yeah. So because I am a little lazy, I almost never apply setting spray.
See, if you're doing a lazy quick 5 minutes
Yeah.
makeup, then it doesn't matter you're applying spray or not because you are using powder and setting it correctly,
Yeah.
right? But if you're doing full foundation, the glammed up look,
Yeah.
then you need setting sprays in between your procedures only,
Yeah.
so that it melts and then it blends seamlessly in your skin.
Another question I saw on Instagram, a makeup artist, unfortunately, I can't remember who it is. It's a man. Anyway, he said that people should not, mature skins should not apply concealer under the eyes, but highlighter.
Highlighter because concealers, because I previously told you that it might settle in the fine lines,
Yeah.
right? So we need anything which is very light, which is tinted.
Yeah.
So if you use harsh products or if you use thick products, it might make their eyes look more smaller.
Yeah.
So I think highlighter because you want to always highlight the face,
Yeah.
right? And if you put more concealers, this will make your under eye look more darker and patchy.
Yeah, and it puts it more into focus, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to, don't focus on that. Let's talk a little about bridal makeup. What do you feel is the difference between Western and Indian bridal makeup? Like the main differences?
Yeah. For the Indian makeup, brides usually focus on the softness and the blush because it gives them a very beautiful glowing look. For the Western makeup, they focus more on contouring to create the depth and to make the bone structure, and they add warmth to their skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is for the face. For the lips, they use, for the Indian brides, they use bolds, pinks, reds and glossy nudes. For the Western brides, they use matte shades, matte brown shades, mauve shades, plus they highlight the lip. They precisely overline the lip shape.
They overline it.
They
yeah.
overline it, and Indians don't overline it.
I don't like this overlining trend. I don't know. It's so stupid. I don't like it.
They want a pouty look.
Yeah, yeah.
So Western brides, when it comes to makeup, so Indian brides highlight the waterline, the lash line. Waterline is always with the bold colors, lash lines, and then bit of gold and shimmers in their eyelid. And for the Western makeup, they are more into cut crease. They are more into cut crease and then wing liners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at this. I can't do like a wing liner if I have to save my life. I swear, I can't
It's
do it.
very easy. I'll teach you.
Everybody says it and I can't do it. Do you think, because I feel that Indian brides always look much more glamorous, like more dramatic than Western brides, right? Because this is the trend or the goal.
It is because of the color palette we choose. So when it comes to wedding, there are some colors which are not that appropriate according to the wedding ritual. So mostly we wear bright colors like reds, maroons, pinks. And on the other side, Westerns, they are always in pastels, white gowns. So if you see, I told you, like, if you are shooting in golden hour, then it makes a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So
100%.
this is where Indian brides because of the colors, and this is all because they choose a very cool tone shades and we choose like bright shades.
Do you think that these two styles, like the Western style and the Indian style, influence each other a little bit?
See, yes, obviously, because some of the Indian brides want to look like Western in some of their looks. Like it's an intercaste marriage or something.
Yeah.
If she's getting married to a Christian, so she is willing to wear a white gown. But according to rituals, if you see Indian rituals, there are some colors I told you which are inappropriate.
Yeah.
So these are some of the colors. So this is how it complements. People find that like you told, that Indians look more good in bridal makeups than the Western looks.
Yeah.
So this is similar in our case. They find you guys, we find you guys much beautiful than us.
Yeah.
We are in all same shades.
You always want what you can't have, right?
The grass is greener on the other side always.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I didn't know that there are colors that are inappropriate in Indian culture. So what
Yes.
would that be?
Whites, off-whites, blacks,
Okay.
nude shades.
Okay. Interesting.
Now pastel has come into trend, but initially these are the shades which are inappropriate.
What do you do when a bride shows you like an inspirational picture of how she wants to look and you're like, oh my God, this will not fit her? Do you tell people, like, are you honest and say, look, this does not fit your skin tone or your style, or how do you go about this when this happens?
See, this starts basically, this part needs consultation with the brides. And we do it because we need to understand what she exactly wants, her mood boards, and then what exactly she wears and what exactly she does in her daily life. So if she's showing me something which is not her type, then we have to tell. And importantly, I feel that every makeup artist has a different type and different genre of doing makeup. If I like something subtle, if you are my bride and I like subtle and you are showing me which is over contoured and all, I will definitely say that you're not the right fit. I am not the correct makeup artist, or I don't feel like you should go. So we need to be honest because we can't spoil their main day.
Yeah,
So
I mean, there will be pictures.
Yes, so it's better to consult everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. How important is the trial, the bridal makeup trial? And what do you decide there?
Trial is important because you need to make your bride comfortable with you.
Yeah.
You need to try to understand her preferences. So for the trial, firstly, what matters is your skincare. So
Yeah.
if I give a swatch of moisturizer, then I ask if she's comfortable wearing it. If it is not reacting to her skin, if she's feeling hot or it is too sweaty for her. So we get to know it prior hand only. Second comes the swatch of the foundation. There we get to know that she wants skin tone or she wants fair. So this is where trial comes into the picture. So trial is very important so that we can decide the whole look of the bride
Yeah.
or anybody before the events, so that it's not a hustle on the main day.
Yeah.
Your hairstyles, your jewelry, your makeup, your eye makeup, your hair accessories, they all have to be aligned properly to get
Yeah.
a good look.
And what do you think should brides avoid, let's say, a week prior to the wedding? I mean, I guess not trying something new on your skin or something like that, right? What do you tell your brides?
The advice which I give is never try or experiment anything new last moment. Stick to things which you know works best for you. Be it your skincare, your makeup trends, your facials. Don't try anything end moment.
Yeah.
People won't remember your lipstick shade, right? They will remember how confident, how happy,
Yeah.
and your smile. And that's make a beautiful bride.
Fun. People will not remember your lipstick shade. It's amazing. What should a bride have with her on the day for little touch-ups?
Obviously, a lipstick shade and a powder puff with
Yeah.
a blotting paper if she is
Sweating.
if she has oily skin or she sweats a lot. And you should always pat it.
If you think about Dubai, how would bridal makeups survive the Dubai heat, the humidity, and sometimes like dryness? Or would you do makeup here differently than you do it in India?
See, it all depends on for the heat, setting sprays, and setting powders. This is what plays an important role. So when you are doing your makeup, if you are going for a full glam, so first thing is after the moisturizer and concealer, put a setting spray, use a setting spray to evenly blend everything in your skin. Second, after the foundation is done, again do the setting spray because you want to blend the foundation seamlessly so that it sets on your skin.
Yeah.
Then comes the powder part. So if you want to set your makeup with the powder, use a powder puff and not the brush.
Yeah.
Powder puff will always make your makeup last more than 9 hours.
Oh, wow. 9 hours is actually quite nice.
Because take a powder puff, pat it, remove the excess and then apply it on your face. One. Second, if you do it with the brush is always, if you want to keep your makeup for few hours.
Yeah.
So, and if you are not so good in makeup, I would never suggest to do it with the brush.
Yeah.
Always use powder puff. And apply your setting powders under the eyes and the movement around the face on the parts where there is a lot of movement.
Oh, yeah. That's a good tip, actually.
Yeah. Then comes the part how to select a powder. See, there are many type of setting powders.
Oh, yes.
Right? So if you don't want a cakey look, don't select a powder which is opaque. Like if you see Krylon, it is very opaque, it is very thick. But on the other hand, if you see Laura Mercier or if you see Chanel, they are very sheer. They are very soft and very, you can say, satin look. So it totally depends. If you use that opaque powders, it will give you a powdery look.
Yeah.
If you use a very sheer setting powders like Chanel, it will give you a very glossy and sheen look.
Yes.
So this depends on what kind of setting powders you are choosing. So this is how you can set your makeup in Dubai's heat.
Nice. I have actually started using pink powder.
Yeah, pink powder to cut your darkness under the eyes.
Yeah, I love it. Let's talk a little bit about social media. You are also on social media, and I guess for makeup artists, this is a very important tool to reach out to potential customers and to show your styles and showcase what you can do. But do you think that filters in social media have changed what women expect to look like after professional makeup?
A lot. Social filters have made an unexpected reality in the beauty industry. People come in our studio and they ask us to replicate the same makeup which already has lot of filters and editing in it.
Do you use filters when you post makeup?
No.
Okay.
I am a person who always real skin will always have textures and pores. So you cannot use filters. In today's generation, in today's world, I know it is in today's world, with the help of medical enhancement, we can remove skin pores and everything. But keeping this unrealistic expectation with makeup is something I don't agree. Makeup cannot remove your fine lines and wrinkles and pores. It can only enhance your natural look.
I mean, you can hide it a little bit, but not entirely.
Makeup gives you confidence because it enhances your natural look and it doesn't change you wholly.
Yeah.
See, now people always want to see you and not the other version of you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
And that is so, we are coming to my next question, because in the beginning you said you saw how your mother was carrying herself when wearing makeup. How does makeup change us as women? Because I feel when I, for instance, apply makeup, I feel like a totally different person. I'm like, yeah, let's go, you know?
It builds confidence.
It builds confidence. So what do you think about women who say, I don't like makeup and are still self-conscious? Do you think that they should at least try it out, sometime?
Everybody should try out.
Yeah.
Makeup is something, it will always make you feel radiant.
Yeah.
It will hide if you have some impurities, like if you have skin concerns, if you have freckles on your skin, if you have dark circles. Some people are always used to, they always see themselves with all these skin concerns, right?
Yeah.
And once you hide it and they feel like, oh, I'm looking so different. So that is where the makeup plays the important role. You need to blend it that way. And it is not necessary to apply foundations every day. it is the concealer which plays an important role. I would always suggest people should use concealer and not foundation for the face. Today I have used only the concealer.
Yeah.
This is
but
no
you have
foundation.
beautiful skin, so that's unnecessary for you.
No, but I feel everybody can use it.
Yeah.
If you know the correct techniques, you know how to correct it. You can mix your corrector and concealer together for your under eyes, around the mouth, and you
Yeah,
can do
that's
your
true.
makeup. And then with the concealer, take it in the beauty blender, dap it, and
Yeah.
use it all over your face. Foundation gives you a very heavy coverage. It
Yeah.
creates layers.
I mean, there are light coverage makeup as well, or CC creams.
these are all, color corrector.
Yeah.
CC cream is color corrector.
That's basically like a concealer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need corrector underneath if you're using CC creams.
Yeah. What has working so closely with brides taught you about beauty and confidence?
Whenever I do their makeup, and the feedback I receive from them is, oh, I look myself. That is where I feel, oh, I have done my job nicely.
Yeah.
And this is what boosts me to create those looks. And I
Yeah.
feel confident that if she's happy and she's saying, I look myself, then this is what I live for.
Yeah, and it gives you a good feeling that you help out the woman on her like big day, right?
Yes. And we create comfort with them.
Which makeup product do you feel is worth spending more money on? Which is
Skincare, always.
Okay.
Moisturizers, because they sit on the layer of your skin for hours.
Oh.
Always invest in good skincare products.
Yeah, that's true. Preparing your skin is probably the most important step. What is one professional technique that women could easily use in their everyday routine and that almost nobody does?
Professional technique is, it's a lazy 5 minutes makeup. If you want to look good, go
Yeah.
out. It's a lazy 5 minutes makeup where you apply a moisturizer, mix your corrector and concealer together, apply under your eyes, blend it on your mouth, done. Yeah, and then the remaining whatever concealer you have,
Yeah.
just use it here so that it brightens up your face, and take a damn beauty blender and blend it all over your face with the good cream blusher.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You look good. You're good to go.
Do you think cream blusher is better than powder blush?
Yeah, cream blushers are always better because it gives you a glossy look. So you don't need to apply a highlighter. But when it comes to oily skin,
Yeah.
powder works
Because
best.
I'm so old school, I only use powder. And everyone is telling me you should try the
NARS
The
or
liquid
Gasm, the
ones.
liquid ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Just try once.
Yeah, I will. Because I always also apply like a highlighter foundation stick underneath. So it would make sense to buy just one product, right? That highlights a little bit. Yeah. If someone feels overwhelmed when they start their makeup journey, where would you begin? Like you said, right? A good concealer and color corrector, a blush and a lipstick, or what are the essentials you would say for someone who has never done makeup and just wants to have like the basics?
There are many products, but you don't need to buy everything because all products work similarly. Like if you have a hack, if you use a lipstick which is pink in color, you can always use it as a cream blusher also. So you don't need to buy everything.
Okay.
Makeup products works in multiple ways. So for everyday makeup, I would say, be it everyday or you're going out on a party, you should have a good concealer. You should have a corrector if you have anything on your skin. Then a good mascara, a lash curler, because every time you cannot do your lashes, right?
Yeah.
So a lash curler and mascara is a game changer.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's so true. I never use fake lashes, by the way, but the curler is like...
Yes, and
my
2-3
go-to.
lip liners and 2-3 lipstick shades. You
Yeah.
can create 16-20 shades out of that.
Yeah. And I mean, nowadays you can go to any mall, any like beauty store, and they have makeup people there who will try out stuff on you. You don't even have to buy it in the beginning. You can just go and test it there and see if you like it, and then you can buy it.
And from there, you should just wait. Don't buy it don't buy it like, oh, this is looking nice, because the lights are different. You need to
Yeah.
come and check out in your natural light, see if it is suiting you or not, because these are lights which are very normal. But
Yeah.
if you see in malls, it is more lit
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Absolutely, the lights
So you
in malls
cannot,
is different.
you should always compare your makeup when you come in natural light.
Yeah.
So always my suggestion is, if you are buying anything, go in natural light, see in natural light, and then buy.
Yeah.
Take a good tour of the mall for 3-4 hours and see if it is suiting you or not. Don't buy it immediately.
That's why I feel all of these beauty stores should have windows where you can go and, because oftentimes you don't have windows and you only have the fake light, so you can't test it properly.
So that's the reason you need to take 3-4 hours, and
Yeah.
then you decide on taking
And you
one.
go out and see it there. Yeah. Which celebrity would you love to do makeup for? Is there someone that you say, oh my God, I would love to apply makeup on this person?
Oh, too tough.
That's tough, right?
Too tough. I think it would be Rani Mukherjee, because she has a beautiful dusky skin, and I love dusky skin.
Is she a Bollywood star?
Yeah, Rani Mukherjee is
Okay.
a Bollywood star.
What is something women think that men notice about the makeup, but men probably never notice?
I mean, they only notice if she is looking very different than she looks normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are like, you're not looking that good. You're looking very fair.
Or when you
You're
wake up
looking
in the
very
morning
dark.
and the woman looks completely different than the night before because she took her makeup off.
And she's like, there are very less men I've seen who compliments on makeup.
Yeah.
Every man is like, oh, you don't look nice.
Yeah.
You're looking too dark. You're looking too fair. You're looking like this, that. So men are like always against it.
Oh my God, but I hate it when men say, you don't need all that makeup. I mean, what? This is such stupid, like, why would you say that? They haven't ever seen you without makeup, but they say you don't need all of that makeup. Like,
You are
what?
beautiful in your own skin.
Yeah.
You look beautiful that way. So I told you, very less men will appreciate your makeup.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Not all men will do it.
But men don't get it that a no makeup look is also makeup.
It is-
They don't see it. They don't see it. They're like, wow, you look so good without makeup, and you have like 20 products in your face. You know what
Layers
I
of
mean?
products.
That's so funny. Okay, I think I have covered all of my questions. Is there anything you would like to tell people, like as a end quote or like advice at the end?
Advice is always stick to your skin tone, embrace your skin color, and never ever feel like, oh, I want to change my skin tone. Always embrace your skin color, and never fall into the trap of buying all the products.
Yeah. And also don't buy all the products that your friend has, because
Her skin color is different,
they
yours
may
is
look
different.
totally different on her than on you. Okay, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure talking to you. I will link your Instagram or other resources that you have in the show notes so people can check you out and see your work and what you're doing. And if you need bridal makeup, here's a woman. So thank you for being here. It was a pleasure talking to you. It was a very insightful conversation. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Wonderful. Okay, we'll see anyway.